Alright guys, today we're gonna get this area cleaned up right here. I have a patch panel. I bought this at a ducktail, I think last year, year before. Seems like a pretty decent patch panel, so we'll end up cleaning all this up, marking out what we're gonna cut out. I do have a little dent right there. I'm gonna hammer that out before we get started. Then we'll figure out what we need, cut the patch out, line it up. The brace is actually the camera, I'll show you that. It's pretty ate up. So we'll cut this section out. Probably make a new piece of the brace there. Get that welded in, then start getting the patch panel sized up. I did get got the other Fender setting epoxy primer. Had a little trouble with the gun. Got a bunch of orange spill in it, but most of that'll come off anyhow, so no big deal. So let's go ahead and get started working on this. Get the camera situated. There we go. All right, we're going to strip it down first. All right, so that's probably good enough. A little bitty there, and barely even feel that. I don't think I'm even gonna mess with trying to get that out. Little filler, never hurt nobody. So it looks like I got pretty good metal all the way up to here. So dent right there, that's gonna get cut out. Okay, let's go get a marker. You know, like I said, let's go get a pencil. So I'm good. I really don't want to. I go on the outside of the brace, which is the brace is right here. Probably gonna come on the outside of that. That way I can treat that and stuff. So we'll come all the way up to here. Come all the way out to there. I don't know how good that's showing up, but that's good. 4 inches, 3.5. And much right there. Probably right. Take it a little bit further out. You can always trim this panel down. That's what we'll do. So let's go ahead and cut this out. I probably will just cut it right down through here because the lip on here is not quite as thick enough to fold over. So we'll just come right there and the bottom. We'll deal with that when we get to it. That's it. It's pretty bad all the way up into here. So we'll see if we can't hammer out a patch panel to match that up. I will sandblast all that. Won't be on this video. It's too hot to be sandblasting today. It's like 87. And I just worked 11 hours, so I'm been through the heat already. I ain't ready for no more. Now, like I said, we'll get it all cleaned up, make a patch panel, blend it in. Go ahead and just cut the outside of that. Cut on the outside of that, then we'll trim it off as we go. Alright, we've got to turn the camera back on, but it don't fit too bad. I will have to fold that up to match that. So I'll probably just make a little slice right there. That thing should fold up fairly easy. Besides that, we'll just start trimming this thing out a little bit better, make it fit good. I'm gonna get it nice and tight fitting. Then what I'll do is I'll take a 1/16 of an inch off of it, leave a little gap for when I weld it, fills the void. And I'm not much for butting the metal together and welding it. I don't have much luck with it, so we'll give it a little gap and fill it in and see how it goes. But all right, guys, a couple days later, I went ahead and did a little bit of work, not much. Kind of started making a template with a rust repair on the inner frame support on the fender. Patch fits okay. I might have to make a little slice right there to fold that down. As you can tell, it sticks up pretty high. Probably end up dropping the right side down on the patch a little bit. Looks a little uphill to me, but we'll make her fit good enough for the car I'm building, I guess. So we'll come back and do some more work. Alright guys, got a little ahead of myself and didn't turn the camera on, so I got that patch roughed out. I'll start doing some trimming, fitment, and I just tack it on there, put the patch panel back on the outside, see how it all lines up, make any adjustments, and then I'll probably move the car and stuff, take this outside. Ed let me borrow a sandblaster, so I'll probably sandblast that up, clean it up. And you'll probably hear the air compressor kick on, so I'll edit that out if I can. But, here's the patch panel. Got to trim a lot of this out. That's good there, but that's all past the bend's pretty thin, so we'll get rid of that. So it should fit in something like that. We'll go over a little bit. I'll have to blend in where it tapers off. I'll have to clean that up, weld it, blend it out. I know I'm never going to see it, but it is what it is. Do the best you can when you can, I guess. Alright, so let's get cutting a little more metal out. His battery died, so one more test it. guys, wife came out. You don't want to be on the YouTube, so stop it. Put the ground on. We'll patch panel off. I did cut on the brace in the back, folded it over after I bent everything to shape and kind of looked the same. So we'll pull this panel back off, finalize that, and burn all that in. After we probably take it out, sandblast it, then weld it all in. I'm not even gonna take the spot welds off of it, tack welds, whatever. And I don't know if I said already, but it is hot, so sandblasting is gonna be miserable. Get a long sleeve shirt on. Not looking forward to that. That should break loose. Okay. Let's go move the Chevelle out of the way and put this outside. Alright guys, let's do some sandblasting in mid 90-degree temperatures. Let's see how long that lasts. Alright, yep. I'm gonna start burning it in, I guess. I test fit it one more time. I'd say it's pretty good for what it's going on. It is sticking out just a little wide right here, but I'm not sweating it too much. Got a little rust hole there I didn't know about, so we'll try to weld that one up. Alright.
Oh man, this got something.
Alright guys, we're back next day. I went ahead, I worked on this last night, a little bit in the morning. Got it all welded in, fitting pretty good. Probably should have just replaced that piece, but I'll weld her up and she'll be fine. what we're gonna do right now is punch some holes in here where I can plug weld it when I get it up on there. I got it marked out for where it's gonna fit, and I will probably trim this up and just cut it in. I got all that sandblasted, and so a little bit of rust under there, but you ain't gonna get rid of all of it. Then this side over here, I'll just take the cut off wheel and just cut it and start making it fit. So we'll probably do that first because it might change a little bit. But let's go ahead and get some holes punched in it. And for that, I got this little cool tool. So I was watching Joe Daddy's garage, and he had one of these and bought it off Amazon. So went ahead and bought one. Usually works better than that. There it goes. Pops a nice little, I believe it's 3/8 hole in it. Plug out of there so I can see the hole. We'll just punch another one. Right there you go. And we'll punch a couple on the side. I'll probably just won't punch one there and get enough room, so that'll work. Another good thing about that is it puts these little discs out. They're almost a perfect fit for those holes down there. So I'll either clean this up, make it a little smaller, or I'll just take a step bit and open them up just a little bit bigger, and I'll use those instead of filling that all in with weld. I like doing it better that way myself. Alright, let's clean this up a little bit. Alright, get the back end cleaned off and clean all this up and get it ready to weld on. Alright, just went and painted the whole thing with the weld through primer, because I'll never get that anything else. So. Alright, let's get some clamps on and see if we can get it lining up good. Alright, I don't know where the GoPro actually shut off at, but panel's sitting a little hot, a little proud. Not terrible, but I could have did a lot better. I know that. I'll try to pull it down. It's going to have a little pocket right there, but it shouldn't be too bad. It ain't like it's going to have a 1/2 inch of filler in it, so. We'll just keep going. Set it a little higher right there. Alright guys, GoPro kept overheating and shutting off, so I just said the heck with it and went and welded in. Definitely got a pretty good low spot right there. That's pretty straight, ain't too bad there. But it'll all need a little bit of filler just to kind of blend it all in. So I still got to finish up over here, clean these welds up. Got to cut all that out around that corner there, so clean all this up down here. But for lower fender, excuse me, yeah, you can see that low spot right there. It'll be all right. So next video will probably be plugging the holes there. I think it's got a couple dents. I gooped that a while back. Got a little bit of that out. Might try to get some more of it pushed out. So, all right. We'll see you on the next one.